6 little ducks that I once knew, fat ducks, pretty ducks, they were too. But the one little duck with the feather on his back, he led the others with his quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack. He led the others with his quack, quack, quack. Down to the meadow they would go, wiggle, 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 wiggle to and fro. But the one little duck with the feather on his back, he led the others with his quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack. He led the others with his quack, quack, quack. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. Whenever you are watching this visit we are having together. Welcome to Miss Susie's Song and Story Time. We have a very special story today that has been requested by my granddaughter, Susie. And she has 2 grandmothers called Susie. 2 grandmothers called Susie. Can you believe it? And her name is Susie as well. And Susie has requested a very special story today. Very special story. Susie's story is called The Kissing Hand. The Kissing Hand. And this story is written by Audrey Penn. This is a story about moms and their kids and how much they love them and how sometimes the kids just want to be with their moms all the time. All the time. They just love to be with their moms. Here is a picture of Chester Raccoon, and you can see that Chester has tears in his eyes. Tears in his eyes, and this is what Chester is saying to his mom. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you?" A picture of Chester's mom talking to him with all the animals that might be around in that picture, watching and listening. I see a bird, but in the forest, there are always many animals around, listening and watching and playing and working. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you get started." And here is one of Chester's friends that lives in the forest, listening to what Chester's mom is saying. "You will make new friends. You will play with new toys. You will read new books and swing on new swings. Besides," she added, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home." "Your nights at school?" Your nights at school? That's funny. Well, raccoons are nocturnal. And the things they do that we do in the daytime, they do at nighttime. That's what nocturnal means. And here are some pictures of the things that Chester could do with his friends at school, playing in the sandbox, talking to the woodpecker. Here he is again, looking at his books, talking to his friend the skunk. Those are all things that Chester can do at school. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. A secret? What kind of a secret? Chester is listening to his mom now, and she is holding his hand. And Chester wants to know all about the secret. A very old secret, said Mrs. Raccoon. I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand. The kissing hand? Asked Chester. What's that? I'll show you. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. And here is a picture of Chester's mom kissing his hand right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand up his arm and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a very, very special warmth. And here we have Chester's hand and the love and the kiss running right up to his heart and through his whole body. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. Now, she told Chester, whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, you press your hand to your cheek and think, Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. And this very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts. And here is a picture of Mrs. Raccoon, Chester's mom, telling him all the story of the kissing hand. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. Now do be careful not to lose it, she teased him. But don't worry. When you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick. And in the forest, here we have all Chester's friends listening to what Chester's mom is telling him. And here we have Chester and his mom talking. And she is telling him all about the kissing hand. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. He's looking and thinking about his kissing hand and how much he loves it. These are all the things that Chester can do while his kissing hand is with him. He's looking at his kissing hand. He's playing with his kissing hand. He's playing ball. He's loving to think about his kissing hand. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he said. And here is Chester saying to his mom, "Give me your hand. I want to tell you something." And we can see that it's nighttime. There's a little light in the trees, a bird flying through the air. It's Chester's busy time. Chester's busy time. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of his mom's hand. Beautiful picture. Chester kissing the palm of his mom's hand right there. And over here, his friends are watching. Can you name those friends? Can you think what those little animals are that are watching? Think about it. Talk about it. Yes, you are right. There is a bunny watching. What are those things hanging from the tree? They're very interesting animals. Very interesting animals. You talk and think about what they might be. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her. And with a gentle goodbye and "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. And here's the picture of Chester dancing off to school, meeting up with all his friends who are joining him for school that night. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. And here is the teacher. Here is the hoot owl, ready for her class. She does all of her things at night as well. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. Chester loves you. Chester loves you. Chester loves you. And here is the picture of Chester off to school and his mom putting her kissing hand to her cheek and thinking about Chester as he leaves her to go to school. Here is a picture of Chester's school. The owl, the teacher, waiting and listening and wanting to help all her students. And you can see that this school is very different from your school because it is an animal school. And here are all of the animals coming to school, waiting to get ready for the night and do all the work that they are going to do. And Chester is happy to be there with his kissing hand. With his kissing hand. This is his kissing hand. I love you. I love you. That is a beautiful story. A beautiful story. Did you think about what those animals were? I think those animals are possums. You probably thought that too, but maybe you thought they were something different. That's okay. What a beautiful story, and what a wonderful recommendation from you, Susie. I'm wondering now if any of you can remember some of the words from that song that we sang, or that I sang to you earlier. And maybe you can sing along with me this time. Let's try it. And I might get really quiet on some of the words to see if you can remember them and you can sing them. 6 little ducks that I once knew, fat ducks, pretty ducks, they were too. But the one little duck with a feather on his back, he led the others with a quack, 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 quack. He led the others with a quack, quack, quack. Down to the meadow they would go, wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle to and fro. But the one little duck with the feather on his back, he led the others with a quack, 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 quack. He led the others with a quack, quack, quack. The last time we were together, we sang a song called Colorful Mittens. Maybe some of you can remember that song, and I might just sing a little bit of it right now and see if any of you can think of the words that rhyme. You'll know what I mean when we get there. Colorful mittens for me and you, red ones, yellow ones, blue ones too. But the one pair of mittens that rhymes with head, they're my favorite mittens, and they are red. They are red. They're my favorite mittens, and they are red. Colorful mittens for me and you, red ones, yellow ones, blue ones too. But the one pair of mittens that rhymes with fellow, they're my favorite mittens, and they are yellow. They are yellow. They are yellow. They're my favorite mittens, and they are yellow. Colorful mittens for me and you, red ones, blue ones, yellow ones too. But the one pair of mittens that rhymes with sink, they're my favorite mittens, and they are pink. They are pink. They are pink. They're my favorite mittens, and they are pink. Thank you so much for the visit today. I loved it, and I loved the story that we got to read together. And I hope that I'm going to get to see you again very soon, because I'm searching all around and I'm going to find another really cool story to read. And we're going to sing some songs together as well. Some really fun songs. Some really neat songs like, let me see. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. You can practice that, and when we get together next time, we will just have so much fun with it. Okay, have a great day, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye now.